So you can spread out, come into symmetrical, relaxed position. Close your eyes, start to slow down your breath. Anytime you notice that your mind has wandered or you're checked out or overthinking, just as soon as you notice, you can come back and feel that you are breathing. Be curious about what's happening right now. Let's begin by sliding arms overhead, stretching out long through your fingers and toes. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet, getting as long as you can. And then release and bring your right knee in. Grab hold of that, hug it in close. And then straighten the right leg up. Flex and point your foot. Circle your ankle, big circles, both directions. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the right, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. Release, bend your knee in, and take it across. Spinal twist. Open out through the right arm. Staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. Fingers and toes reaching away from one another. And release, roll back onto your back, bring both knees in, take a circle or rock. And then grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long, squeeze this knee in close. Straighten left leg up, flex and point. Circle your ankle, big a circle as you can make. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the right leg. Release, bend your knee, bring it across. Spinal twist, first with a bent knee. And then try straightening, left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal, fingers and toes reach away from one another. And roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, evening out your torso, circle or rock. And then drop your feet to the floor. Get set up for some core work. Draw the belly in, interlace fingers behind the head. Exhale, lift, head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. 2 more like this. Last one. Now bring your right knee in and your left elbow across so they come towards one another. Stretch the right leg long and then bring it back in. Reach it out. Bring it in. Stretch long. Bring it in. Out. And in. One more. Switch sides. Left knee in, right elbow across. And then stretch it out long. Knee in. Reach it out. In. Reach it out. In. And out. In. And out. One more. Now bring both legs up. Outwardly rotate your legs. Point your toes. Bring one leg in front of the other. And then switch. And then switch back and forth quickly as you can, as you slowly lower your legs towards the floor. When it gets difficult to keep the lower back on the floor, head back up. Keep the belly pulling in strongly. Quick little switches, slow lower and lifts. Last, lower and lift. And then release. Bring your knees back in. Make your way up to sitting and all the way forward onto forearms for a forearm plank. Let's measure off the forearms so they're just shoulder width apart. Parallel. Step the feet back and try and find the place where your hips are right in line with your head, shoulders, and heels. Whole body in a straight long line. Let's see if you can take that straight long line a little further away from the floor so the whole underside is lifting up. Shins, quads, belly, chest, front of the neck. In this strong pose, can you still relax your face? Can breath be deep? Last one here. Shift over to one forearm, side forearm plank, opposite arm up. Your feet can be one in front of the other or stacked one on top of the other. Pull up through that top hand, creating lightness. Feel the top of the head reaching out. Let's release, switch, shift over to the other side. Straight long lines. Try not to collapse into that bottom shoulder. Pull up away from it. Last breath here. Release. Let's come back to child's pose. Drop the knees, lower the hips to the heels, spread the lower back. Find a relaxed position for your arms and neck and shoulders. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Back to center. Let's lift up through table and into downward facing dog. Send the hips high, maybe pedal out the feet a little bit, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor, opening up calves, hamstrings, feet, ankles, lengthening the hips up and away from hands. And then take the right leg up in the air. Bend your knee to your chest. Circle this right knee a few times, biggest circle you can make. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. And then a big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Sink low. Lifting through fingers, through top of the head, through the belly, dropping through hips, shoulders. Feel your feet grounding. One more breath here. Open out, warrior two. Shift hips and arms to the side. Reach long, fingertip to fingertip. Deep bend in the right leg. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling. Reverse warrior two. Right arm high, left arm back. Straighten the front leg, triangle, reach out to come down. Bring your hand to your shin, your ankle, a block or the floor. Creating lightness by lifting, lengthening. Last breath. Release. Make your way to down dog. You might take a vinyasa, high to low push-up, up dog, or cobra to get to down dog, but there's lots of ways you might move. You might just step back or do something else. Feeling whatever you are doing. From down dog, let's take the left leg up. Bend your knee in. Start circling. Biggest circle you can make. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Hips low. Space and length. Grounding and ease with each breath. Last one here. Open out. Warrior two. You might adjust your footing, your alignment, check on the things you know to check in on. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior two. Straighten the front leg, triangle. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog. And then let's take 5 breaths in down dog or any other neutral shape. You could come back to child's pose or sitting or on your forearms or knees. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and into a pigeon pose on the right side. Slide the right knee forward, scoot back through the left leg. Help the hips go as low as they'll go, and set up any support if you want to tuck a little something under your hip or chest or forehead. Take your time getting settled. Let's bring the upper body back up. Take your time. Lean to the right. Slide the left knee forward and then set up for half hero on the left side. So left knee points straight to the front. You can move your right foot wherever so it's not in your way. Left toes point straight back. If you need some padding for this to work, feel free to sit up on something or just put a little padding under your ankle if the ankle's tight. Lean back onto the hands. Pick up the hips for a moment, tucking the tailbone. And keep the tailbone tucking the whole time to open up the front of the left hip. You can stay on your hands or try coming down onto the right elbow or both elbows or all the way down. So we're trying to keep the stretch in the quad and hip flexor, not too much in the lower back. Try not to have it in the knee. And then release. We'll lean to the right, straighten that left leg out. Maybe give a little rub to the knee or ankle or foot, working out any tightness from that last pose. And adjust into Janu Shirshasana. Right sole of the foot to the left inner thigh. And we'll fold over that straight left leg. You can use your hands wherever they're going to support you. Could be on the foot, something like a strap around the foot or the floor, or some combination. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Make your way to down dog. Any movement you want to take. Feel what you're doing. From down dog, left knee comes forward. Pigeon pose, left side. Scoot back through the right leg. Set up any support if that's useful. Adjust the angle of the front leg if that's useful. Bring the upper body back up. Can lean to the left, slide the right knee forward, maybe adjusting. So right knee straight ahead, right toe straight back. Add any support if that's useful. Can lean back onto hands or one elbow or both elbows. Keep tucking the tailbone, lengthening the front of the right hip. And then lean to the left, straighten that right leg out, a little rub to the knee or ankle. Adjust the left sole of the foot to the right inner thigh, Janu Shirshasana, folding over that straight right leg. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Let's take one last vinyasa or movement transition. Using this to even out the two sides. And then finding your way onto your back. Bring your knees in. Take a little circle or rock. Just check in with your body to see if there's anything that's needed to feel complete in your practice. If there's any last pose or stretch or anything you want to do before coming into your final resting pose. You can take a few moments. When you're ready, come into a symmetrical, relaxed position. Feel free to use any props or adjust your clothing to be even more comfortable. Spread out, and let go. Letting go of all the effort. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, move your wrists and ankles, and then take a big yawning stretch out. When you're ready, bring your knees in and roll to one side. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you.